Hey, how you guys doing? This is Rich from Rich TV Live. We're here with the breaking news from Zenabis. You guys asked for it. You guys wanted it. You guys were messaging me. I'm on the road. I'm driving, chilling, listening to my tunes. All of a sudden, bing, 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 bing. My phone is blowing up. Rich, Zenabis has news. Zenabis has news. Zenabis has news. Rich, Zenabis has news. Zenabis has news. Zenabis has news. Rich, Zenabis has news. Zenabis has news. Zenabis has news. And I got to thinking, I'm the guy that brings you the stocks before they explode. You know, everyone else jumps on the train. Like, I brought you Aurora before it exploded. I brought you Canopy before it exploded. I bought you Village Farms before it exploded. I brought you Afria before it exploded. I bought you Organigram before it exploded. I brought you Kronos Group before it exploded. Who else brought you something that exploded before it exploded? And I've been talking about Zenabis, and people are beating me up and beating me up and beating me up. Oh, your pick is trash, Rich. Your pick is trash, Rich. They're garbage, Rich. They're going under $1, Rich. Today it opened up at 5 cents pre-market. I woke up this morning to, yo, Rich, it's at 5 cents. I was like, yo, what? 5 cents? Is that 5 cents? I was tripping. Then I heard it went to 20 cents, then 30 cents, then 50 cents. Of course, it opened up at 98 cents. It was just the market makers playing games on their books, flipping the books around between each other. So let's just get into the news, because obviously you knew I was going to bring it, right? Zenabis Signs Agreement for the entrance into the Cannabis-Infused Beverage Market. There it is. It's called Bringing the Winners Before They Explode. Right now, we're finding a bottom in a giant. There was an article written today that the intrinsic value of Zenabis right now is $21. That's the value of the company based on them getting to full capacity. What's going to happen with them as they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they generate more and more revenue, and they start to get more and more partners just like this? Zenabis Global Inc, ZENA in Canada, ZENA, and I don't know why they don't put the US symbol in there. Zenabis, listen, who's writing your press releases? You guys have American investors. Why not throw in the American symbol? ZBISF. I should be an advisor to the company. Today announced it has entered into a definitive agreement, otherwise known as the agreement, with a Canadian beverage technology company, otherwise known as the Beverage Partner, that will supply Zenabis with water-soluble, odorless, flavourless, and colourless cannabis-infused inputs, otherwise known as the Beverage Inputs. The company plans to utilize the technology in the production of cannabis-infused beverages and other cannabis-infused products. With the Beverage Inputs, Zenabis expects to produce cannabis-infused beverages that have onset times less than 5 minutes. That's unbelievable. Let's give them a round of applause. I mean, this is about companies growing. And as an investor, don't you want to find them at the bottom? Instead of everybody panicking, ZENA's going to nothing, Rich. ZENA's at $1. Oh my goodness. Why not think, oh my goodness, I got a chance to buy a great company at a really great price. Let me buy. Let me buy. I mean, why not think about it that way? As opposed to, oh my gosh, it's going to $1. Everybody panic. Don't you understand that that's what the market makers want you to do? The market is a game. It's literally a casino. I'm chilling. I want to buy more. I want to know what the bottom is too, just like everybody else. So far, the lowest we've seen it go for the public markets, I think, was 93 cents. When you get in at 93 cents, you need to understand something. You are buying Zenabis lower than it's ever been. So when you're buying Zenabis at 93 cents or under $1, you're getting it lower than pretty much everybody else, including high net worth investors. So we're getting it at a really, really good price. So I just want to make that clear, okay? Because this is a really, really good company. I have physically been to their Delta facility and their Langley facility. I've made more videos about them than everybody else. Yes, they went up to 685. Yes, they've come down to 93 cents. And yes, they are going to be a giant. You can book it. I've been in their facilities. I've seen their vault, okay? I've seen the size of the facilities in Langley. They're going to be astronomically huge, okay? I can't explain to you how big they are other than I had to drive my car from one side of the Langley facility to the other side of the Langley facility. That's how big the facility is. So to just imagine the amount of cannabis that they're going to be able to produce out of there, the amount of CBDs, the amount of beverages they're going to be able to produce out of these enormous facilities, they are literally second to none in Canada with the size and the growth potential. That's how big Zenabis is. So when you see a stock like this trading at these prices, that is a gift from the stock gods. Okay? So I continue to say to people, instead of proving me wrong, focus on proving yourself right. I know I'm right with Zenabis. That's why I've invested in them. Just like I was right with Aurora Cannabis when they went up and down, and Canopy Growth when they went up and down, and Afrio when they went up and down, and Aurora when they went up and down, and Chronos Group when they went up and down, and Organogram when they went up and down, and the HMMJ ETF when they went up and down. Who's to say that Zenabis isn't going to go up and down and then up again? And isn't that your opportunity as an investor? Under the terms of the agreement, Zenabis will have access to the beverage inputs to produce a wide range of THC and CBD-infused beverages, just in time for legalization of edibles. Oh, thank you. And it's because Zenabis is licensed to sell CBDs. They're one of the few. Zenabis with Aurora Cannabis actually has the licenses to sell their CBD. So understand what this means for Zenabis. This is absolutely enormous, as permitted by applicable laws and regulations, which they are good to go. They work very closely with Health Canada. The Beverage Partner will produce the beverage inputs using cannabis supplied by Zenabis at Zenabis's option. The Beverage Partner may also produce finished cannabis-infused beverages for Zenabis by installing a production line for both beverage inputs and finished cannabis-infused beverages at its own cost at Zenabis Stellarton, which is their facility on the east coast of Canada. Interesting. So who would be on the east coast of Canada wanting to work at Stellarton? As one of many potential uses for the beverage inputs, Zenabis intends to produce a line of CBD-infused kombucha products together with Hillsboro Corp Inc. Büch, the cultured tea beverage maker in which Zenabis acquired a 51% in January 2019, which is just huge and growing here in Vancouver. This agreement puts Zenabis in a strong position to compete in the cannabis-infused beverage market once these products are legalized in Canada later this year, said Andrew Grieve, Chief Executive Officer of Zenabis. The Canadian market for these beverages is estimated to be worth $529 million, so the ability to infuse cannabis in beverages without affecting their taste, smell, or appearance strengthens Zenabis's position relative to the many other companies planning to commercialize similar products. Wow, this is so big. Oh, thank you, Zenabis, for giving us this opportunity and allowing our entire community and the investors all over the world that are watching a chance to get into your company at such a great price. Zenabis is a significant Canadian licensed cannabis cultivator of medical and recreational cannabis and a propagator and cultivator of floral and vegetable products, similar to Village Farms. Zenabis employs staff coast to coast across facilities in Alphaville, New Brunswick, Delta, Aldergrove, Pitt Meadows, and Langley, British Columbia, and Stellarton, Nova Scotia. Now, one company that is on the east coast of Canada is Organigram. Maybe they're working with Organigram. If they're working with Organigram, that is so big. I mean, they're one of the companies on the East Coast that I know is going to be doing a lot of business. So let's see who this company is going to be. I'm sure they're going to announce it soon. In addition to gaining technological advanced knowledge of plant propagation, the recent addition of state-of-the-art greenhouses in Langley, Pitt Meadows, and Aldergrove provides Zenabis with 3.5 million square feet of facility space that can, if fully converted, be dedicated to cannabis production, which just makes them so huge. So huge. And yet it's such a low price. If all facilities based at Zenabis Alphaville, Zenabis Stellarton, and Zenabis Langley is fully converted and dedicated to production, Zenabis will own and have access to 635,000 square feet of high-quality indoor cannabis production space, as well as 2.1 million square feet of greenhouse cannabis production space at its Langley facility. Kind of enormous, and it's ready. They got all the money now they need. I told you they needed to go raise money. I told you they needed to raise 75 million. I was worried about the dilution. I was worried where the price was going to go. I think now we know where it was going to go. Hopefully we're not going to see it lower than 93 cents. If it does go lower than 93 cents or back under $1, I believe it is an enormous buying opportunity. An enormous buying opportunity. And proof of that is the liquidity today. Look at the way it traded today. 3.6 million shares traded today. It traded 2 million shares on Thursday. It traded just under 2 million shares on Friday. It's traded more volume now than it's ever traded before. Dollar value volume. This is a giant, folks. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the noise. Don't look at everyone trying to prove me wrong. This is not about proving me wrong. This is about proving yourself right. Are you not seeing what I'm seeing here? I've seen it with my own eyes. My own eyes have been at their facilities. I've been inside Langley. I've been inside Delta. They are freaking huge. Huge. Man. With this production strategically positioned on Canada's coasts, Zenabis expects these facilities to have an annual design capacity of 143,200 kgs of dried cannabis under its existing capital plan. Huge. These facilities, if fully built out and converted for cannabis production, would have an annual design capacity to yield approximately 490,800 kgs of dried cannabis annually for both national and international market distribution. An additional 700,000 square feet of greenhouse space will be used to continue the existing propagation business, which made $18 million last quarter, and produce industrial hemp so they can do extraction and can be converted to cannabis production at such a time that is beneficial to the strategic position of the company. The Zenabis brand name is used in the cannabis medical market, while the Namaste and Blazery brand names are used in the cannabis adult use recreational market, and the True Buck brand name is used for Zenabis kombucha products. There's the news. There it is. Had to bring it to you guys. Everybody was asking me to. People were messaging me all over the place, all over Facebook, all over YouTube. Rich, Zenabis has got news. And you think, do I look surprised? Do I even look remotely surprised? Okay, guys, let me get into your messages. What's up, Justin? How you doing? Shelby says, haha, finally good news. Hey, man, they were just creating a buying opportunity. Look at the volume. Justin says, Zenabis has news, bro. Antonio Cortez, perfect timing with the volume today. Absolutely. And I hope some of you guys took advantage of these buying opportunities. Giorgio says, Rich, ZENA. Gus says, good day, Rich. Great day. Giorgio says, nice interview with ZMA today. Good job. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Antonio says, F the haters. Antonio Cortez says, 5 cents. I wanted to cry. I know. I think I did cry a little bit. Isaiah says, what? Gus Toledo says, ZENA is going to make us lots of money. Absolutely. It's been a crazy ride, but you always know your boy's going to pull up, man. Whether the stock goes up or down, I'm pulling up. Lils says, bring it, Rich. Pay no mind to the clowns. Hey, man, everybody has their own agenda. I own shares of Zenabis. If anyone didn't know, I own shares of Zenabis. 25,000 shares plus 1,000 warrants. I want more shares. These are great prices. I wasn't sure if it was the bottom. People were talking about putting up bids. I was like, yo, just chill out, man. There's a lot of selling pressure, and finally, thank goodness it went back up today. Thank goodness. Isaiah says, my biggest position is in ZENA. Haha. Hey, man, they're going to be a beast. Gus says, blow up the likes, people. Thank you guys for the 27 likes. I appreciate you guys. Without you guys and without this community, none of this is possible, man. Skybon says, just tossed a like. Nice. Thank you for the 30 likes. I appreciate you guys. Peter B says, let's go. Yeah, baby. What's up, Peter? Skybon says, I've been to their Delta facility and their Alphaville. What do you think, Skybon? RD says, did they release news aftermarket? Yes, they released the news aftermarket. Braun says, Rich, what are your opinions on the Ianthus Holdings earnings tomorrow? I'm sure they're going to be strong. Everybody's earnings have been strong, and everybody is moving in the right direction in the sector, and the resurrection is coming, and it's coming soon. And when it comes, it's going to come like an elastic band, and you're going to let go, and it's going to fly. It's going to just fly, like one of these. See, I got this right here. It's just going to fly. It's going to fly, It's just going to fly. You know what I mean? It's going to fly. And Carlos says, any clue who the partner is? I have no idea, but one of the biggest companies in Canada on the East Coast is Organigram. So my guess would be Organigram, but clearly they're not a beverage company, but maybe they're working with somebody who's working with Organigram in some capacity. So it'll be interesting to see who it is, or maybe maybe it's a beer company, maybe it's a bottled water company. I mean, who knows? There's so many potential partners that would want to partner with Zenabis. Skybon is saying Stellarton is in Nova Scotia, Canada. Yes, it's on the East Coast. Dylan says, smash the like. Thank you, Dylan. Shelby says, I'm going with Sproutly only because I own them and I am bag holding the SHIT out of them. Yeah, you know what? Sproutly would be a great partner. Jared Oliver says, great news, Rich. Thanks, Jared. Hope you're having a good day. RD says Coke. Imagine if it was Coke. Oh my goodness. $100 stock. Skybond says East Coast right here. Tristan says staying away until the ex-CEO sells all of his shares. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Everyone has their own opinion. So many messages. Adam says, new news? Yeah, man, big news. Big news. Skybond says about 400K square feet in Alphaville alone. I've seen that facility on their videos. It's massive. Jared Oliver says, Milner Avenue, that plant is huge. Yeah, bro. Seth Riffle says, but is it going to go any lower, though? It could go lower, of course. Anything can happen. Ryan says, I wonder what it will open at. Hopefully it opens higher than what it is now. Based on this news, I'm assuming it's going to go way higher. But I think long-term it goes way, way, way higher. Skybond says Alphaville easily dwarfs Delta. Yeah, Delta's not a big facility, but the Langley facility is huge. It's bigger than Alphaville. The Langley facility is 2.1 million square feet. Brown Bargu says, in my opinion, the lowest it will ever go is from last week 97 and this morning at the opening 95. It may never go below this point again. Hope you're right. I hope you're right. And if so, then this is our time to buy. Chiluli Cantil says, yo, Rich, what's up, bro? What's up, man? Peter B says, Rich, if you were to drop 150K into ZENA or ACB with an outlook for about 6 months, rolling the dice, bro, I would go half and half. They're both great. Shan Khan says, have to wait till insiders stop selling. Well, you know what? It traded over 3.5 million shares today. Traded just under 2 million shares on Friday, 2 million shares on Thursday. I think at this pace, the shares are going to be gone soon. I want to see how many he sold last week. And hopefully it continues to trade even more volume and we can get all the selling out. Chris says, so happy to have bought around $1 and average down. Very smart trading. Yvonne Diesel says, hi, Rich, you are the best. Thank you. Mad respect. I appreciate you guys. Slogoshan says, it's true. Wayne says, thank you for bringing me the news, Rich. Yo, you know what? I got an unboxing. I totally forgot. Forgot to do my unboxing. Yo, are you opening it? Are you opening it? Are you opening it? The package. Oh, I got it here. Check this out. You guys want to see an unboxing? I got this today. Huawei. I got this today. So I figured we'd do the unboxing together. Canwana Grows 420. What's up? Is this a growing channel? This is an everything channel, but if you're interested in growing, we know people that do a lot of growing too. Drew D says, my boy Rich, thanks for what you do. Seth Riffle is asking, what is it doing after hours? I have no idea. Chris says, good question, Seth. I'm sure we will have a good morning tomorrow for ZENA. Yeah, absolutely. But who knows? You know, we might have more selling. At the end of the day, the selling is a buying opportunity for us. Just remember that. Wayne P says, would you get more Ianthus or ZENA? Oh, man, I think both are really cheap. But I own ZENA, so I'd have to say Zenabis. Compound Interest Stock Guy says they're Delta facilities right by Sleeman's Brewery. So you think it's Sleeman's? John Lloyd says, should I get more ZENA or Aurora? I own both, guys, so I would say get both. Skybond says, I've been to their Alphaville facility several times over their construction phase. This place is top-notch and expanding every visit I make. Impressive. Yeah, and when I went to their two facilities, I was impressed. You guys want to see this new tablet? Just got it. It's got this new tablet. Huawei. Ryan is saying, are you still grabbing more tomorrow? I've never done an unboxing on this channel. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty thin. Woo. Huawei. You see that? Huawei. That's pretty cool, man. I guess I got to charge it. So yeah, so that's my new tablet. I'll be doing some live streams from it, I'm sure. Compound Interest Stock Guy says, my thinking is just some biotech company. Doubt it has anything to do with Organigram or anybody else, unless Tilray is working with them behind the scenes with Abinibev. Yeah, well, clearly they're working with Tilray, right? So that's a possibility. I thought about that. But then I thought, okay, well, this is a company that's on the East Coast. Tilray's here on the West Coast. So the company is going to be working with them on the East Coast with their facility in the East Coast. So I just assumed Organigram because I know they're on the East Coast, but I have no idea who it could be. Rudy Toledo says, just tuned in. Can you update me on the news? Zenabis has just put together a deal, an agreement. Let's just bring it back. Zenabis Signs Agreement for entrance into the Cannabis-Infused Beverage Market. Zenabis today announced that it has entered into a definitive agreement with a Canadian beverage technology company that will supply Zenabis with water-soluble, odorless, flavorless, and colorless cannabis-infused inputs. This is huge. The company plans to utilize the technology in the production of cannabis-infused beverages and other cannabis-infused products. With the beverage inputs, Zenabis expects to produce cannabis-infused beverages that have onset times less than 5 minutes. So that's huge. That's absolutely huge. Which means that it gets into you in 5 minutes. You take a drink, and in 5 minutes, you feel the effects, which is pretty huge. Peter B says, let's go. I want to explode. Oh, the explosion's coming, my friend. The explosion's coming. We are in the midst of a resurrection. I've already seen it start. The resurrection started when the company started to turn profit. Now it's just a matter of the market makers coming back to work next week and saying, all right, boys, everything's on sale. Let's buy, and start making markets. And it's going to happen. Mark my words. We're going to have a resurrection, and it'll be epic. Whoa, 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 whoa. This B. My goodness. Compound stuff. Adam says, Zenabis was giving me sleepless nights. Thank God for the good news. Yo, it's B. This guy wants to get on me, eh? He's sensing the energy. He's like, yo, we're live. Let me go bother Rich while we're live. Yo, man. Compound interest stock guy says, you supporting China, Rich. That's bad. Got to support Apple and the U.S. economy. Oh, don't worry. I have, I've in the past, I've had iPhones. My laptop that I'm streaming from is a Mac, and my desktop is a Mac. But right now I have a Samsung, and this tablet is Huawei. Got to balance, diversity, try different products. I always wanted a Huawei product. I just wanted to see what it was like. Chris says, John Lloyd and I bought both today. I held back though. Hasn't about going all in with the downtrend in the sector. Yeah, I mean, be safe. Better be safe than sorry. Chris says, I'll keep buying more of both. Yeah, I think you can't go wrong with Zenabis or Aurora, to be honest with you. Yo, this B is sets the energy. Slogoshan, Slogoslan. Rich said it. It's true. Right now, Vinny Verma is saying aftermarket up 3.9%. And I'm not surprised. Elad Davidi says, what's up, Rich? How you doing, bro? Ryan said, should we scoop more at open or will you wait for selling to stop? I mean, it's up to you guys. I don't know where this is going to go. You know what I mean? Like, I just know long term they're going to go way higher. Short term, it could go anywhere. I never thought it was going to $1. I never thought it was going less than $1. If I did, I wouldn't have bought it higher. So I wish I waited one extra month. Next year, this year I waited to mid-July. Next year, I'm waiting till end of August before I enter anything. So this year I got in a little early, and I'm stuck waiting. That's all I can do. But I know the resurrection's coming, and I know I'll have an opportunity to get out if I choose. The question is, will I get out when I get the opportunity? I don't know. I can't tell you how I'm going to feel at that point in time. This is what happens to you. The market goes down. You get concerned. You wait. The stock goes up. You sell. because you were down and you're like, oh man. So as soon as you get up a little bit, you sell, and then it explodes even further. And that happened to me many times. It happened to me on Aurora, happened to me on Africa, happened to me on Kronos Group, happened to me on Canopy Growth. All of these stocks have done that. They've all gone up, come back down, gone back even higher, come back down, go back even higher, come back down. I mean, I don't know why they do this, but that's what they do. Look at their charts. It's crazy. This market is nuts. Jacob Chamberlain says, could ZENA merge with Sproutly? Anything is possible. But I think ZENA is a giant in itself. Vinay Verma says, holding 150, no more money to lower the cost down. So waiting game for me. Yeah, I think a lot of us are in that boat with Zenabis, but that's because we're early. We're early to the party. There's nothing wrong with being early. There's nothing wrong with being early. I mean, I'd rather be early than late. So we're early to the party. Let's just enjoy the show. And your boy will be reporting on everything along the way. And we already know that it's going to get bigger and better. So from that perspective, I think we're in a good position. Isaiah says the bee smells all the sweet, sweet money we are about to make. I think that's possible. Chris says, Rich, you are so excited about ZENA. You're producing pheromones and putting that bee into kill mode. Oh, wow. Interesting. Isaiah says, LOL. Adam says, it's Hawaii way or my way. Skybond says, compound interest guy, stock guy. China is the next big thing. Invest. Yeah, you know what? China is definitely a big thing. Compound interest stock guy says, Skybond, what in Alibaba? Seth Riffle says, that happened to me on Zoomaway. Yeah, it happened to me on Zoomaway too. I was down on Zoomaway. I waited. It went up. I was up 2,500. I took it at 5 cents, and now it's at 13 cents. I'd be up $10,000 right now instead of 2,500. Like I said, I'm not a perfect trader. I make mistakes, but I'm still happy I won. And that's the power of the community, to find these winners. And I've definitely been good at being patient and waiting for my stock to go up. One of the things I need to get better at is when I am up, not to sell too soon. But then again, I was up on Suniva and it went up and I didn't sell and now it's down. So you just never know in these markets, man. The best thing to do is always to sell, stay in cash, follow the trend. The trend is your friend. Right now, the trend is down. So I still think we're highly oversold, highly undervalued, highly underappreciated, highly underexposed. So regardless of what these companies report right now, I don't think they're going to do huge because the trend is down. But long term, the trend is going to go up and these companies will keep going up. The revenues will continue to go up. The partnerships will get bigger. The partnerships will get better. The debt loads will reduce. The equity will grow. The assets will grow. And we're going to grow with them. And we're going to be here every step of the way. We've been watching Aurora since day one. We've been watching Canopy for 2.5 years here on Rich TV Live. We've been watching all of these stocks grow, come back, go up, come back, go up, come back. So this is really nothing new. Jason Garza says, does anyone feel that we are in a recession? I definitely don't feel it, but some people are saying they feel it. A lot of people are saying it's coming. That's what everyone's talking about in the news, but I personally don't feel it. I feel like we'll have a correction, but I think that we'll just go on normal after that. I think it's just fear to create public consumption and fear to drive emotion and to get people to panic and do things that they normally wouldn't do. Market Winner says, how long have you been in the market, Rich? I've been in the market for 20 years. I've been trading, like day trading with level 2 trading and buying penny stocks and big board stocks since 2007 for the last 12 years. And I've been trading every day in the cannabis sector for the last 2.5 years live on YouTube. And have correctly predicted every single major player that has exploded in the cannabis sector. And I will continue to, and we'll continue to watch for all the winners right here with our community. And that's our mandate, is that we find winners before they explode, not just in the cannabis sector, but in the entire stock market, in the cryptocurrency space, real estate, on a global scale. Here at Rich TV Live, we're a bunch of entrepreneurs looking for ways to win and buy low, sell high. And that's kind of what I've always done. That's what I always do. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. Compound interest stock guy says they scare the weak hands out of good companies and then goes higher a lot of times. You said it, bro. Eric Amalberti says, DYA, everyone get in before it's too late. You heard it here first. Yeah, Dinosaur, that's one of the first companies I brought to the community a long time ago. I thought they were going to explode. They kind of went down. They've been dead. Now people are starting to talk about them again. So yeah, I like Dinosaur. I think that they have a lot of potential. I'll be watching them. Entourage Vid says, got me some OBLN today at the Dirty Low Low. Anybody else get in today? No. Chris says, early to the party on ZENA. Well said, Rich. These guys new into the game, still very early. 8 months. 8 months. September will be 9 months since the RTO. I was late into Canopy, Aurora, and Afria. I don't want to miss out on ZENA potential. And that's the thing. Like, people don't remember. I remember. You can see the videos. Go back to Rich TV Live 2017. Go back to the beginning of my videos. You'll see these stocks were down. Aurora went up, came down. People panicked. They panicked. I said Aurora one day is going to be huge. One day these stocks will go to $100. We saw Tilray break $100. They went to $300. We've seen IIPR break $100. We've seen Scott's Miracle-Gro break $100. We've seen Canopy go as high as 70. 70. When I started talking about Canopy in January 2017, they're at $6. $6. Now they've come back down to $33. It's a game, man. They go up, they come down, they go up, they come down, they go up, they come down. It's a game. You got to buy low, sell high, man. Isaiah says, when you believe in a company, the lows won't keep you up at night. No, because they're just a buying opportunity. I'm just looking for ways to buy more. Adam says, will Zenabis be releasing the name of the beverage company? I'm sure we'll know who it is eventually, but I have no idea. Skybon says, been in the market since you were 10, Rich? No, I'm older than you guys think. I'm a lot older than you guys think. Since I was 21. Is it believe? I don't know. I don't know if it's believe, but that would be nice. Seth Riffle says, I think all the talk about recession is ridiculous. Our markets are literally the best they've ever been. And as far as cannabis goes, the cosmos is the limit because this is going beyond the sky. Wow. Well said, Seth. Maggie says they have water-soluble technology. Rich TV Live, my CBD company, Rich Hemp RX, our brand, is water-soluble. Nano water-soluble technology as well. So it's not Rich TV Live, but I'd love to work with Zenabis. Market Winner says, damn, son, you've been in the market for over 10 years and haven't mastered the market. At least you're winning. Yeah, I'm still trying to master the market, man. The market is not easy. The market is definitely not easy. I cannot say I have mastered the market. Very few people can say they have mastered the market. But when I do tell you I have mastered the market, then I'm sure at that point I'll have a lot of zeros beside my name. But I'm working on it. I mean, it's been 2.5 years watching these cannabis stocks every year. For 2.5 years, every day for 2.5 years. And I think that we're getting pretty good. We correctly predicted the down this summer. We correctly predicted the down last summer. We correctly predicted the down the summer before that. For 3 years in a row, we correctly predicted the down. And we correctly predicted the resurrection of 2017, the resurrection of 2018, and I was the first one to predict the resurrection of 2019 in January, and I am predicting another resurrection in the fall and the winter this year in 2019, coming soon to a Rich TV Live future video near you. It's true. It's true. Shelby says it's about onset time too, Maggie. How many companies, techs have within 5 minutes onset? I only know Sproutly myself because I own them. Is there others? I'm sure there's going to be a lot of competitors. Some of them will do it faster, some will do it slower, but I think 5 minutes is pretty fast. And I know when Zenabis says it's going to be 5 minutes, that it will be 5 minutes. They're not the type of company that's going to put out information or put out news that they can't justify. That's one thing I like about Zenabis. I know that they're very legitimate, clean-cut, professional company. They're not a company that's going to be selling cannabis behind walls. That's not the way they operate. Chris Tofa says, I have gone back and watched those older videos for that exact reason, Rich. It's fun to watch and see how this channel has grown since then too. But do you see how I predicted those stocks when everybody was laughing and everybody said that they were trash and everybody said my picks were trash? I predicted Aurora would explode. I predicted Organigram would explode. I predicted Canopy would explode. I predicted Village Farms would explode. I predicted Organigram would explode. I predicted Cureleaf would explode. I predicted Kronos Group would explode. I predicted the HMMJ ETF would explode, and they all did. I predicted Tilray would explode. They all did. Some of them more than others. Now they've all come back a little bit. What do you think this is? It's a buying opportunity. This is a freaking buying opportunity of the century. And I think our channel has gotten way better since we started 2.5 years ago. We're now doing more professional videos. I do videos in studios. I'm interviewing real CEOs. You guys are getting a chance to talk to CEOs. You're getting a chance to ask questions. I believe that this community is becoming very powerful and people are recognizing it. And the power of our community is special. Let's just put it that way. I mean, we were the first ones to find Zoom Away Travel, and that took months. And I promise you, we will be the first ones to profit from Zenabis. And our members are buying Zenabis at these lows because they believe in it. And I believe in it. And I believe long-term it's going to be a giant. I believe one day it's going to be over $10. I believe one day it'll be over $20. There was an article that came out today that states that its intrinsic value is $21 based on where it's going to be when it gets to full capacity. Now, the thing you have to recognize is by the time it gets to full capacity, how many more partners will they have? How many more new products will they have? By then, they may be even double that price. So stay tuned. Like I said, I'm not the greatest trader, but one thing I am able to do is find diamonds before they explode. And we just did it with Zoom Away Travel. We did it with our entire community with Zoom Away Travel. We took a stock that nobody knew about, nobody ever heard of, and we started to buy it before anybody even heard of it. We were the first to buy it, okay? Justin was the first. Then he told me. We had members start to buy it, then I bought it, and then it went higher. I sold, Justin sold, we all sold, and now it's gone even higher again. It went back down, and now it's back up again. So now it's back to all-time highs again since we've been watching it. So the question is, what's it going to do now? Is it going to dip down or does it go even higher? It's tough, man. The markets are tough. You don't want to chase it at 13 and then have it go back down to 7 or even go back down to 2. At the same time, you don't want to miss it and have it go to 20. That's the markets. That's the markets. Seth says, how many videos do you even have on your channel? You must have thousands by now. I do. I have over 1,500 videos on YouTube. Jacob Chamberlain says, Organigram says they have the same technology. Exactly. So if Organigram has the same technology and they're on the East Coast and Zenabis is going to be on the East Coast, working with a company on the East Coast with that same technology, could it be organogram? Oh, oh. Stocktube Home says Cureleaf earnings tomorrow. I expect huge earnings. Beth Beraz says Cresco up 10% in the US today. I'm not surprised. I like Cresco a lot too. Seth Riffle says, hey, 10 years into the game, you're beating me. You got more wins than losses, and that's something to be proud of. My goal is just to get better every day and learn more, and you and the team have helped. Hey, I appreciate you, man. And that's the beauty of this team is everybody's looking for someone to be a leader. Yeah, I'm a leader for the community, but I'm not the best trader. And I'm never going to be the best trader. Some of you will be better traders than me because I can't be the best trader if I'm live, if I'm hosting a show, if I'm at an event. I like to travel. I like to be out and about. I like to meet companies. I like to do different things. I'm never going to be the best trader. The best trader to me is someone who sits there at the trading desk and trades from 6:30 in the morning Pacific till 1 p.m. And then aftermarket and pre-market. That's the best trader. I can't be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. So everyone's going to have their role. For me, I'm more like buy it, stash it, don't look at it, worry about it later. And if it goes down, buy more. And then if it goes up, sell it, take the money and run, buy more villas, buy more cars, that's it. Buy more toys. You know what I mean? That's the way I think. I'm a very simple guy. I'm a meat and potatoes type of guy, man. I'm just a Portuguese kid. My parents are immigrants to the country, and I'm just living a dream. I've already achieved everything I thought I've achieved in life and more. So right now I'm just setting new goals. Just setting new goals. And what we're doing here is absolutely revolutionary, what we're doing right now. On a cutting edge and on the cusp of a brand new market that's only getting bigger and better every single day. Regardless of whether or not they go up or down, the industry is only going to get better and better every single day. That's a fact. More and more countries will get legal. More and more states will go legal. Eventually, America will go legal. Eventually, the whole world will be legal. Eventually, everyone will be buying cannabis. Everyone will be buying CBDs. Everyone will be buying water-soluble infused CBD beverages. And everyone will be buying food and fruits and vegetables with infused CBDs and THC. And the world is changing, man. And that's the way it's going. And that's why we decided here at Rich TV Live to be the guys for the cannabis sector. Good, bad, or ugly. We're here. We'll pull up regardless. And I'm going to invest whether they go up or whether they go down. I'm investing. That's it. I made that decision. If I lose it all, I lose it all. If I make millions, I make millions. Either way, I'm here. That's it. Dylan says, can't get much lower. I do see selling slowing, less red to green on one of my apps. Well, that's a good sign. CBD Cake says, Aurora, the main player in Europe. Yeah, Aurora is a beast. Upswing Trader says, Zenabis could run away tomorrow. Very exciting. Yeah, I mean, we'll be watching very closely. And hopefully you guys have jumped on the train. And now remember, don't go and buy anything because you heard it here on Rich TV Live. Always do your own due diligence. Always do your own research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live. Always invest in the best because the best is blessed, okay? And I believe Zenabis is going to be one of the best. And we get to get it early. We get to get it cheap before it explodes. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's going to take time. But this is the type of company that has all the I's dotted, all the T's crossed, and the potential to be an absolute giant at a cheap price, which as an investor is exactly what we're looking for, in my opinion. Scott General says, everyone watching, smash the like button for your boy. I added ACB at 554 today. Genius. You just added a giant. Great move. James says, hey, Rich, hope all is well. Everything is great. Great big day for Zenabis today. James says, Planet and Cure reports this week. Yes, so does Zenabis, so does Saniva. So many companies are officially reporting this week. Mike Affelt says, what's up, Rich? How you doing, Mike? Isaiah says, not cannabis related, but TRNX going to run. Thank you for sharing. James says, Halo up almost 10% today. Thanks to you guys, I'm piling up the dips. Hey, man, I told you guys about Halo. And I'm going to be breaking down that news tomorrow. Keep your eye. I told you guys about Halo, man. I told you guys we find the winners before they explode. I interviewed Halo. I told you guys about Halo. I'm telling you, Halo is going to be a beast. A beast. Love it. And I'm not surprised that they're up 10. I told everyone in my community about Halo. And I'm going to be breaking down Halo tomorrow. So stay tuned to that. Beth Beraz says off topic, but Emphas stock has been on a steady uptick with great growth potential, been a great investment, passing it everyone. What's the symbol? Enphase, what's the symbol? Cephs says, is the resurrection coming? I think the resurrection's already started. These companies are turning profits. That's the start of the resurrection. When the resurrection comes, you're not going to see it like just in price appreciation. You have to see growth in the sector. When I see companies starting to show profit, that is the start of the resurrection. It might not start with the stocks right away, but the start of the resurrection is the start of profitability. Now that the companies are going to start profiting and starting to show profit, and they're going to profitability, now you're going to see them starting to skyrocket. This is going to be the start of the resurrection. Sheldon Snow says, James, Halo is a great buy. Buy. I agree with you. Ahmed Farhat says, I just sold today. What, did you make money? Ahmed, if you made money, then it's not a mistake. Yvonne Diesel says, Rich, you should talk to our community to stop saying not true story about Aurora results on the 27th August. Didn't see that at all. We need true story to grow up. Whenever they report, I'll bring you guys the news. In the meantime, people have to recognize companies are going to pre-report estimates of their earnings. I've heard that they may be reporting tomorrow. So we'll see. I won't be surprised to see Aurora do a pre-earning report as early as tomorrow. Some people have said. Ramdat, how you doing? Alex Soriano says, SMSI, keep an eye open for this one. Thank you, we will. Isaiah says, I've never met another Isaiah. Really? Ramdat says, Ianthus pre-market earnings. Yeah, Ianthus should have good earnings, and Ianthus is hugely undervalued in my opinion. Beth says, ENPH in US, Emphas. Alex Soriano says, SMSI is free of debt software company tracking devices for Sprint T-Mobile merger. Thank you for sharing. Steph's VI says, if Ianthus report good earnings and then Cura, it's going to pull the weed markets up. I think that the weed markets are going to go up regardless of what these earnings are. But if they have good earnings, which I anticipate they will be, then it's going to definitely help. Chris says, I believe the hype will follow the positive earnings in the sector in the run up to 2.0. In the fun up to Weed 2.0. Yes, cannabis legalization 2.0 is coming October 17th. Edibles legalization is happening in Canada, and it will be eventually taking place in December 17th, 2019. So there'll be about 2 months before they can actually start selling their edibles, but it will be officially legalized October 17th, 2019. We're like, 6 weeks away from legalization 2.0. What a huge catalyst. And I expect massive fireworks The resurrection is near, and we will be here every single day, and I can't wait for the explosion. Five Finger Limited says, what's up, Rich? How you doing? Chris Tofa says, the edibles and vapes are going to be as big as legalization, the first time, in my opinion. I think that it's going to be enormous. I agree with you 100%. Five Finger Limited says, AUSAF announcement through ACBC and American Play. Interesting. ACB. Okay. Ramdat says, Ianthus going beast mode tomorrow. Looks like short cover before the close. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they're dirt cheap. And our goal right here, right now, in the last week of the summer, is to find the bottom. So if you've got resources right now, position yourself in the best cannabis stocks at the bottom. The resurrection is coming. Zenabis just reported big news. They are getting deep involved in the Canadian beverage sector, announcing today that they have a definitive agreement with a Canadian beverage technology company. And I believe that they will be doing work internationally with cannabis-infused beverages. And this company will supply Zenabis with water-soluble, odorless, flavorless, and colorless cannabis-infused inputs, otherwise known as the beverage inputs. The company plans to utilize the technology in the production of cannabis-infused beverages and other cannabis-infused products. Huge news for Zenabis. And of course, your boy had to pull up and bring in the news first. Zenabis signs agreement for entrance into the cannabis-infused beverage market. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not watching and you're not winning, you're probably not watching. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. Visit Rich TV Live. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that like down below and comment on the show, because all we do is bring you winners. Zenabis is a big winner. ZMA is a big winner. Aurora at these prices, big winner. Canopy at these prices is a big winner. Tilray at these prices is a big winner. Cura at these prices is a big winner. Kush Bottle at these prices is a big winner. Oh my goodness, so many winners. Afri at these prices is a good winner. Ianthus is at these prices is a big winner. Medman at these prices is a big winner. Meta at these prices is a big winner. Tilt at these prices is a big winner. Nobody else gives you these winners free, man. Just your boy. I'm out. Peace. Oh yeah, I got something for you. Oh yeah, of course ACB is going to be working with AUSA in the USA. That's their USA partner. We know this. We know this. We know this. We know this. I told you guys about AUSA too. Don't forget. I told you guys about AUSA. Don't forget who told you guys about AUSA. Let's see here. Where's a little ill kid for you guys? Got a little song for you.
New Morningstar Farms veggie burgers.
And thank you guys.
Section. Find flavor in the freezer. Burger. Get it?
Everybody wants to be like Beyond Meat. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you, Sheldon. I respect you guys. To all the Rich TV Live community members, thank you for the 60 likes. I respect you guys. I love you guys. Without you guys, none of this is possible. There ain't no need to panic.
Cloud Ninja on
the resurrection is coming. Zenabis will blow.
Don't panic, you rookies that don't manage. You looking at all the candles, it's a ride and we off the handles. It's the heat, cause we bringing all the kitchens out. Oven mitts for little kids, what you bitching about? Pockets when they tingling, money stay mingling. I'm just getting started, yeah, I'm trying to get the swing of things. You love the green, but you hate the red. It's like you love the sex, but you hate the head. There's no difference, I finish all of your dinners. That mean it's no mistake that you are beginners. You miss me, rinse and repeat. It's Rich TV. You miss me, I'm the one, Jet Li. It's time that we get popping out. I ain't never stopping now. You would think I'm floating in the open where I cop a cloud. You should even shop around. You should buy a pair of boots. Hater, this my stomping ground. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why spend up all your dough? Just sit back and show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, Don't bet it. Market makers are heartbreakers and soft stages. Bring the heat with Kenny just like it's Las Vegas. You hard haters are all fakers. I mob like Don Corleone, another song.
You want to see some balls?
I don't panic, I just mix it up like Shaka Khan. You stay tripping on his eyes like a soccer mom. And when it's on, I transform like Decepticon. I can tell your whole future like the devil's palm. You're too weak, bro, cause you looking at a 52-week low. These are opportunities to seize, yo. No peace, though. I don't cheat, I just move when I cruise to the G code. Put the limit in, stop it if you have to. This is mathematics for addicts to latch to. Rich TV, live, be a swell guy. Yeah, teach you how to buy low and to sell high. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. You looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. Yeah, you looking at the real wolf of Wall Street.
Go into the forest, Bears. Get the hell out of here, Bears.
Round and round we go.
It's time for the running.
We just don't know. Don't bet it. Don't.
No need to panic. Your boy Richie's here. And the resurrection's coming.
Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't bet it. Don't bet it. Something has to be done about this. Mr. Attorney, this is what I'm paying for. What can I do?
Smash that like button.
Litigation it is.
Subscribe. Holler at your boy. I'm out.
Quickly. ASAP. Quick.